You might think you know the drill: cast your vote, the candidate with the most wins, right? Well, the US electoral system is a fascinating and sometimes confusing machine with a lot more going on under the hood. In this video, we'll be busting myths, explaining key concepts, and giving you the lowdown on how your vote makes a difference. It's a system that often leaves people scratching their heads, wondering how it all works. But don't worry, we're here to break it down for you. Welcome to the Decawonders Channel. You love facts? We got your back. Subscribe to our channel for factual and interesting videos. We'd love for you to join our growing family now. Buckle up and get ready to learn, because understanding the US electoral system is key to grasping American politics and democracy. Stay tuned to learn some surprising facts.
Fact number 1. Let's rewind to the late 18th century, the era of powdered wigs and quill pens. In 1787, the Founding Fathers drafted the US Constitution. They faced a dilemma on electing the president. The Electoral College was their compromise. States chose electors to cast votes for the president. This system had its own complexities and pitfalls.
Fact number 2. Let's talk numbers. The Electoral College comprises 538 electors, a seemingly random figure, but one with a specific logic behind it. Each state gets a number of electors equal to its total number of senators and representatives in Congress. Since every state has 2 senators, and the number of representatives is based on population size, larger states end up with more electors. For example, California, the most populous state, boasts 55 electoral votes, while sparsely populated Wyoming has just 3. This allocation ensures that states with larger populations have a greater say in presidential elections. But it also means that candidates can't solely focus on winning the most votes nationwide. The Electoral College hasn't been without its share of controversies. Throughout US history, there have been instances where the system has produced a winner who didn't win the popular vote, sparking debates about its fairness and legitimacy. One of the most notable examples is the 2016 presidential election, in which Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by nearly 3 million votes, but Donald Trump won the presidency by securing the necessary 270 electoral votes. This outcome reignited long-standing debates about the Electoral College and its role in American democracy. These controversies highlight the ongoing debate surrounding the Electoral College and its place in American democracy.
On to fact number 3. Here's where things get really interesting. In most states, the candidate who wins the popular vote, even by a slim margin, walks away with all of that state's electoral votes. This is known as the winner-take-all system. Imagine a state with 20 electoral votes. If a candidate wins 51% of the popular vote, they get all 20 electoral votes, while the other candidate, despite receiving 49% of the votes, gets nothing. This system has significant implications for how campaigns are run and how votes are distributed. Candidates focus on swing states, where the race is tight, and a small shift in votes could mean the difference between winning and losing the state's electoral votes.
Fact number 4. Let's talk about swing states, also known as battleground states. These are the states that keep political analysts glued to their seats and election nights full of suspense. Swing states are those where the vote is closely divided between the 2 major political parties, making them unpredictable and highly sought after. Think of states like Ohio, Florida, and Pennsylvania. These states have a history of voting for both Democrats and Republicans, making them crucial battlegrounds in presidential elections. Candidates often spend a disproportionate amount of time and resources campaigning in these states, knowing that their electoral votes could be decisive. The focus on swing states highlights a key characteristic of the Electoral College. It's not just about winning the most votes overall, but about winning the right combination of states to reach the magic number of 270 electoral votes.
Fact 5. Faithless electors. These are electors who, for various reasons, choose to vote for a different candidate than the one they pledged to support. Imagine this. An elector is pledged to vote for candidate A, who won the popular vote in their state. However, the elector decides to cast their vote for candidate B instead. This act of defiance, while rare, can throw a wrench into the electoral process and raise questions about the system's integrity. Faithless electors can be motivated by various factors, including personal convictions or political maneuvering. While their actions have never changed the final result of a presidential election, they highlight a potential vulnerability in the Electoral College system.
Fact number 6. Remember that magic number we mentioned earlier? 270. That's the number of electoral votes a candidate needs to secure victory in a presidential election. With 538 total electoral votes up for grabs, 270 represents a simple majority. If a candidate reaches this threshold, they become the next president of the United States, regardless of whether they won the popular vote. This emphasis on reaching 270 electoral votes, rather than winning the most votes nationwide, has significant implications for how campaigns are run and how votes are valued. It creates a system where strategic campaigning in specific states can outweigh the overall popular sentiment. Fact number 7. Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday is one of the most crucial dates in the US primary election season. It's the day when the largest number of states hold their primary elections and caucuses simultaneously. This significant event usually takes place in early March, and it can make or break a candidate's campaign. With so many delegates up for grabs, the outcomes of Super Tuesday often provide a clear indication of which candidates will secure their party's nomination. As a result, candidates focus considerable time, effort, and resources on performing well on this pivotal day. Fact number 8. Understanding caucuses and primaries. Before the general election, political parties hold primaries and caucuses in each state to choose their nominees for president. Primaries are straightforward elections where registered voters cast their ballots for their preferred candidate. There are two types of primaries. Open primaries, where any registered voter can participate regardless of party affiliation, and closed primaries, where only registered party members can vote. Caucuses, on the other hand, are more complex and involve local gatherings where party members discuss and vote on candidates. Participants move to different parts of the room to show their support for a candidate, and the number of supporters for each candidate is tallied. If a candidate doesn't receive enough support, their supporters can choose to back another candidate. This process continues until a clear winner emerges. Both primaries and caucuses play a crucial role in determining each party's nominee, as they allocate delegates who will support the candidates at the party's national convention.
Fact 9. Campaign finance is a huge part of U.S. elections. Candidates raise and spend millions of dollars to fund their campaigns, with rules and limits governed by the Federal Election Commission, FEC. Campaign funds are used for a variety of purposes, including advertising, staff salaries, travel, and event expenses. To manage and monitor these expenditures, candidates must adhere to strict reporting requirements and limits on contributions. Individuals, political action committees, PSCs, and party committees can contribute to campaigns, but their contributions are subject to limits set by the FEC. For example, individuals can donate up to a certain amount per election cycle, while PACs have their own contribution limits. Additionally, there are super PACs, which can raise and spend unlimited amounts of money to support or oppose candidates, though they cannot coordinate directly with the candidates' campaigns. Transparency and accountability in campaign finance are critical to ensuring a fair electoral process, and ongoing reforms aim to address these challenges.
The election is over, the votes are tallied, and a winner is declared. But the process isn't quite finished yet. The final act takes place in Congress, where votes are officially counted and certified. On January 6th, both the House and Senate convene for a joint session. It's a ceremonial event steeped in tradition, but can be fraught with tension. The Vice President announces the official winner of the presidential election.
That's it for our exploration of the U.S. electoral system. Hopefully you now have a better understanding of this unique and often perplexing system. Whether you love it or hate it, the Electoral College plays a pivotal role in shaping American democracy. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. See you next time. Follow us on Facebook and TikTok at the Decawonders Channel. Until next time, stay informed.